What's up, everyone? Moonlight150 here, and welcome to the late edition of Pokemon Battle with Moonlight150. Yeah, it's almost midnight for me recording this, and it's gonna be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I upload this my time. Who knows what it is for your time, because your time zones are everywhere. Anyway, so I'm doing this because I'm not gonna be home at all tomorrow. I'm getting up really early, leaving, and just bottom line, I'm not gonna be anywhere tomorrow. I'm not gonna be at home tomorrow, and I know it's been a long time since I posted a battle, so I said, okay, I need to get up a battle. So let's get a battle up. Anyway, so this is a UU battle against a cleibsonxavier or something like that. I found him on Smogon. And he led off with a Claydol, obviously not liking the matchup of Claydol against the Azumarill. And so we switch out to his Rose Raid. I go for a Waterfall, which does around half damage. It would have been 2 KO if he didn't put me to sleep, which he just did. And yeah, so we're going to get a little spoiler alert. No Torrent sweep this time around, or at least doing a lot of work. So I decided to save Torrent for later. Gonna go out into my Victini Bingo. And he's going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, which I don't know if they come into play later or not. I've actually watched a lot of battles lately. I've recorded a lot of battles, so I have a lot backed up, but I can't remember if these ones come into play. So he's going to Fear the Fire or Psychic type move. He's going to take out his Rose Ray, going to go back, going to go into his Chandelure. I go for the Fire move, and of course he has the Flash Fire instead of Shadow Tag, which I don't know why people don't run Shadow Tag Chandelure. Or wait, is it not released? I don't know. I would think Shadow Tag Chandelure would have gone up to OU at least by now. Anyway, so I decided to U-turn out, fearing the Shadow Ball. And I don't really have much else to take the Shadow Ball except the Sleeping Azumarill, so I'm saying Death Fodder. Sorry, Azumarill, you're usually an amazing Pokemon, but you have to be Death Fodder right now. But instead of going for the Shadow Ball, he knew I was going to switch out fearing the Shadow Ball, and he's going to go for a sub, which I do not see many subbing Chandelures. Is that a common thing? I don't see it that often. But although in matter of speaking, I don't see many Chandelures at all when I do UU. Anyway. So now he's going to go for the Shadow Ball. That's a 2-hit clean KO on my Azumarill. I was hoping, maybe I could wake up, go for an Aqua Jet, and break his sub so my next Pokemon could come in and maybe take him out. But no, I decided to just sleep right through the whole thing. Well, not me, my Azumarill does. So anyway, I'm going to bring in Clapper Claw. I haven't used my Crobat in a very long time. I'm like, let's use it this time around. Going to go for the Brave Bird. That's clearly going to take out the subs because it's Brave Bird. It does whatever you want it to because Brave Bird is amazing. I can take for a little bit of recoil from that, but he's going to go for the Fire Blast, and because of being boosted by Flash Fire, it is going to take my Crobat. I want to know if that actually would have killed my Crobat off if I didn't give him the boost. So yeah, that definitely came in to bite me in the ass later on, didn't it? So I'm going to bring in another Pokemon that I haven't used really in the UU tier, and I'm like, okay, let's use this guy. This battle was just, I want to bring some guys I never used, and that was also my Buchanan the Stoutland, and I'm going to read my text while my Stoutland gets blasted. Yeah, cool. I don't need to answer that right now. So yeah, once again, I want to know if Flash Fire actually did come into a factor right there, or maybe if it just would have brought down to like a little bit and then Poison would have finished me off. But anyway, I decided to go back into my Victini, and now he's going to get poisoned. Or it's Victini's or Genderless. Anyway, so I'm actually going to outspeed him and go for the Fusion Bolt. So I don't know what this Chandelure was. I don't think I saw Life Orb or Leftovers. I wasn't really paying attention. I was reading a text. And we know he's not a choice because he went for a sub and Shadow Ball and Fire Blast, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Expert Belt? Maybe. Anyway, so in comes the Swampert, and I'm thinking, I'm going to die by a Scald or Waterfall or whatever this thing wants to go for, so I might as well go straight for the physical move. And the strongest thing I can hit this with is a Zen Headbutt because this is my physical Victini. And he's just going to go for the Waterfall like I predicted and finish me off, which would have been nice if I could have got like a crit, or does Zen Headbutt have a chance of flinching? I think it does, a very small chance. Anyway, so I'm going to go into my Cobalion, and I'm just going to, you know what Cobalion does? He scares Pokemon away and sets up the Swords Dance while they're running with their tail between their legs, and then he just goes to town. So that's exactly what's going to go on here. Chompy the Cobalion's going to set up a Swords Dance from the fleeing Swampert, and going to come with his Claydol, who you would think would resist, but I do carry the X-Scissor for Pokemon like Claydol, and that's just going to easily be a 2-hit KO. But before Claydol goes down, he is going to set up his Stealth Rocks, which I don't think come into play. So none of his real entry hazards are coming into play right now. His Toxic Spikes all my Pokemon haven't really been affected by poison. 2 of them died directly from a Fire Blast. And so anyway, in comes Zapdos, and I thought this thing was actually going to be a threat for me because, with now Lightning Rod, you're allowed to have Heat Wave so they can run that nice set. And being a flying type, he could have some flying type move that would be super effective, but he actually misses the Heat Wave, which is great for me. I want to know if this is more like a defensive set. I think it might be, considering how much I need to hit this thing, but he does resist pretty much all my moves, both my Iron Head and my... Wait, does he resist Iron Head? I know he resists Secret Sword, but I don't know about Iron Head. I'm not listening to the sound effects right now because it comes through my headset, and I don't want that blaring in my ears while I'm trying to narrate. It distracts me. But anyway, like I said, Cobalian's going to town, pretty much taking out everything in its path. Takes out that Swampert, no problem. In comes Rose Raid, comes the X-Scissor, no problem. He's like, no problem, Moonlight. These Pokemon are a threat? No, I'll take care of them for you. Slash. And they're gone. Anyway, so in comes his last Pokemon, Heracross, and I'm just going to go for an Iron Head. Seeing how much this might do, and then it's like +2 stab Iron Head, Cobalion, boom. He leaves with that little bit, but he flinches, and he also has his Flame Orb, but he's just going to forfeit right after that. So anyway, so that is a good game. Yeah, that was Heracross was his last Pokemon looking at his team. Cobalion pretty much swept right through that, so give Cobalion MVP because that definitely was it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I will see you guys later. Sorry for the black screen.